Let's get Lou Schizas in here, AM 640 business analyst. Morning, Lou.
Hey, good morning, John. Great to be with you. Let me get you up to date quickly on what's happening in the pre-markets. The Dow Jones Industrial Average Futures down 26 points. We were down 12 points an hour ago. Tension between China and Japan. They're facing off on some islands in the South China Sea. Japanese companies said to be cutting back their production in China. That's taking the futures lower. And in the Canadian marketplace this morning, we have Lowe's withdrawing its offer for Rona. They've been chased off, and they're not going to pursue it any further. Very terse comment from Lowe's announcing that they were done. Crude oil down 28 cents, 98.72 U.S. per barrel. Gold down $1.10, 17.7160 U.S. per ounce. Silver off 11 cents, 34.54 U.S. per ounce. Canadian dollar 102.88 U.S. cents.
All right, so Lou, we were talking last hour. I guess you had that big powwow. It was Friday or Thursday up there in the Marriott up in Muskoka.
It was Friday, John, and it was with the Ready Mix Concrete Association of Ontario. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they're big fans. Whenever I was in a conference room going through a hallway, people would say things, listen to the show, the John Oakley Show, every morning. They're in their cars a lot.
Well, you know,
but so's everybody else.
I was going to say on the weekend, and these are the folks who actually should get the trucks pouring the concrete, building the infrastructure, because they closed the Gardner for repairs on a weekend. And I got to say, it was just madness. It was hellacious trying to get from here to there and even make it out to your part in Oakville. It took an hour and a half, you know, from my downtown perch along the lakeshore. And I don't know what it is about this city. We just don't have enough arterial roads that can satisfy the demand. So
absolutely, John. And the problem is the politicians would rather go on and on and on about, you know, who's at what football game as opposed to addressing the needs of the population. And the population, as I said at the conference, John, I said, you know, we're all like indentured servants. We are toiling in the fields to bring bread to those that are not toiling. And if you can't even do us the small favor of getting us to and from our field so we can toil as indentured servants, my goodness, you're really not on the game. So, unfortunately, it's a political will. And they don't even want to allow the private sector to work it out. You know, I mean, when was the last time the 407 had an easy run at it trying to extend their highway?
Well, and you're right. Toiling in a field, by the way, that's what got Rob Ford in trouble. He should have been at the meeting, but he was out in the field. And
I know. That's a red herring.
Well,
right? A wedge issue.
Well, I know, but the way they're spinning it, he's outstanding in his field. Adam Vaughn begs to differ. So you see, there's no end to the madness here down in the city of Toronto. All right, well, Lou, we'll let you run along, though. It's a point well taken. We need to build that infrastructure. If that ever got punctuated again, it was on the weekend with the madness.
And if not for us, for our children and grandchildren. Happy capitalism.
And to you, my friend.